I'm making sure if the mics are good. and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Yeah. Gotta find Jill now. But in the meantime, let's go hunt this creature right here. Basically a bird that looks... has like this... yeah, chocobo that has like the same color as like... macaw? Called? Yeah, scarlet macaw. Let's head over there before we do,
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
I'm close to unlocking that. Yeah, there's some side quests around the areas. In the meantime, let's go hunt ourselves a chocobo. Around here. Oh, just me and Torgal this time. Find Jill and
Straight home now.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, I did say I was gonna stream StarCraft 1 yesterday, but yeah, now I'm finally getting the new PC built. So yeah. I think it was about time to do that. And for those who are wondering, I did get like some dual GPUs because I got the 5080 along with the yeah, 3060 because just so Borderlands 2 with physics would work just fine. All right. Level 33 enemies against a level 41. Yeah. I mean, I could always get the materials, though.
Good girl.
There's that. Yeah, I'm very close to the max level, too, so that is good.
Thanks, gal.
Whoa, what was that? Yeah, save it for the... yeah, for the hunt. Oh, thanks for the extra level up. Oh my god. Well, it's a bit odd that the enemies are pretty spongy too. I am playing what's basically the equivalent of normal mode.
Ready, go? Yeah! You deserve a rest.
Oh, that's nice. That whistle every time.
Safe.
Yeah, talk about overkill. There gonna be anything else that's gonna respawn or that's gonna come around? Herb. Red Comet.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
That's nice. Oh no, there goes my Mega Flare. Oh, I see.
Nice try.
Just backpedaling. Oh, nice. Now I can cast this. Beautiful. That was easy.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Why are they added that thing? Or they added that thing as a mount in Final Fantasy. That's all around there. Next. I gotta help him out with this. And expect me to be quiet throughout, like, the dialogues too, as always. Be too disruptive.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how
Battery
some of
life
Sir
too.
Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Prioritize?
All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan. Sir Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there, and may victory await our coming.
Yeah, now take care of the bandits in that town. Warp over there, and we'll get rid of them. Even though I know I'm pretty much over-leveled in this game. 33, yeah. I was already 3 wiped out. Not timing that right. Oh, never mind.
That's the end of that then. Or maybe not.
I was about to say.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes to.
Ha ha ha, I get it. 2 scoops of ice cream. Yeah, because I've seen like Spoonie's previews to Final Fantasy. He compared creatures like that to ice cream. Yeah, ice cream scoops. Alright. That's that.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it gave me like the notification that the enemies were slain, I think that's an obvious yes.
A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Time later?
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
By the way, I played a bit of the Minecrafter update. At least I don't have to do like an entirely new save for like Humble now. Just continue where I left off in my solo playthrough. And yeah.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
I think what we have is fine. Just looking through the spell set again. Oh, yeah, good boy. Good boy. Now, East Pool is... What? Time for the next one.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Yeah, I will.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Yeah, prioritize as always. Yeah, time for some great justice. Just 2 gills.
Back to the stables, girl. Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives, so we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster.
Watch your mouth.
I don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Looks like we have to head over there. Yeah, I think someone needs a good... yeah.
Let's go.
Mouthwash with soap? Oh man, used to hear that all the time.
All right.
Back in the day?
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late.
Yeah, just notice the corpses.
Quinton, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quinton. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. You're just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, there we go. Over 50,000. Oh my god. Wow, man. Now that's what I call overkill.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear, just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quinton! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torvald. We need to make this quick.
I think level 1 should be fine. You know, I almost thought they meant flooded by, like, the whole town has been submerged in water. Not like that. You can cancel that.
This might take a while.
Do that, but alright. Hear that. That's all of them.
I need to
Uh-oh.
Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Thunder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why, just a village. We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
And another side quest done. Oh yeah, like Lostwing has been lost. Oh god, fun. Places. I mean, like that movie with Eddie Murphy.
If we're
we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges, which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
You know what I'm gonna do. There.
Come on.
Oh, okay. This path, it looks like. That was ultra overkill. Oh my god.
Faster.
This must have been a nice place once. Kill me again. Get him.
Oh, okay, so we're basically fixing up towns in, or at least right now, before we help out. Or at least we start looking for Jill. All right. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary.
It's over. All yours, Torvald.
Hey, keep it double.
Go for it. Over here. This one. This one. Nice try.
That should make things a lot easier. Yeah, that was super easy.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. That's it.
Making me want to watch that movie. Trading places with Eddie Murphy.
Is something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
And the one bites the dust. Halfway to level 42. Nice.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Guess that's that. That one take down. I'll be sure to check that out too. Oh, this is a thing? Oh, I get it. The sword Cortana. Yeah, not the AI. Like Halo. She's actually named after a weapon that's called Cortana. Just like how Durandal in Marathon was named after a sword.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Up next. Yeah, I did a good chunk of them. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I should probably refill on potions as well for after.
Let me tell you.
All right.
Oh!
Them rumours Wetlegs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
I was hoping to buy some things, but okay.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
I wanted to refill on a high potion.
Better I'll be here.
That's all I wanted to do.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Which song should we listen?
Yeah, let me talk to the tome guy, or at least the lore keeper.
Let me help. I know my letters.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today?
Us two I'm missing.
The door to the shelves.
Alright, pick up the rewards I got for my renown. Then finally we'll talk to Otto. But yeah, I think I mentioned too, I'm actually near the end of the game. Oh, there's still the DLC to do.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic?
Oh, looks like we have another hunt to do. Had to head to what used to be Lost Wing. Where am I going? Sure this is the right path? Oh. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, I think this is the path. Oh, that is quite the cannon right there. Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead! Now his health is halfway down. Yeah, not much I could do with that. Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead!
Your work here is done.
Oh, yeah, we picked that up. Alright, is that everything now for the next main quest?
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to
How
us?
are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything so far.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are.
Wait, is this really the last
Come
one?
again. I may have more for you.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Father like daughter. No extra side quests this time. Have to make sure.
Clive. What is it that you wish to learn? Of course. Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
I remember how to get over there.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
For some reason, just walking down that spiral staircase, I'm just like about to explore this room, and just like all of a sudden the crypt keeper pops up out of his coffin. I remember as a kid, I was like so scared of seeing that every time, but I did watch it like a while back, the intro for Tales from the Crypt. No, it just looked pretty goofy. Especially by today's standards.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh, Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
I know this is your hideaway.
That leather loosener was only the first of the...
I know this is your hideaway, but,
You really shouldn't be in here.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembic gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait!
This?
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Let's head over there. Batteries on this controller.
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Oh yeah, the thing where I could just change the to a chiptune rendition of a way. Basically, Phoenix's battle theme.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this.
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons.
No!
Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Yeah, time to expect it. Like that.
There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
What's complete? Well, I guess I could turn in like that or get some reward from that renown thing. After the...
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
About that. Anything else? Yeah, I see that. Okay. We're gonna do some more side quests, of course. As always. Oh my god.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
Oh, okay, I thought that wasn't the end of it.
right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'll talk to him.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Yeah, let me pick up the other one.
She can't. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's right. Because if she keeps
And
pushing,
hi, Don and Sophie. How are you
the
doing today?
hideaway will be
And as for like why I got the 9800X 3D, the guy at like Micro Center was talking about how, from what he told me, like the 9800 runs a lot better than the 9950, especially for streaming. Like, I don't know. So I just went with that, along with a 3060 and 5080, because I've been playing Borderlands 2, yeah.
out its best physica before.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything, but I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Oh, what? Headphone. Huh? But yeah, thought I'd do. Always doing the side quest first.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried.
Yeah, it is, but.
And if what he says is true,
I
then
don't
so
know.
am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time.
I know right now it's being built at Micro Center.
We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Oh, and just to mention this too, since it posts like some of the parts seen in like the pet channel. For the case, I got like the RLG Hyperion. Like I mostly got like Asus and Republic of Gamers parts because yeah, if I have like a monitor, like monitors that are Asus brand and whatnot, yeah. Oh yeah, even my laptop is RLG as well. Okay.
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears,
I want to see
I could ease his
RGB side. Not that much, honestly. That's the best I can say about it. Because I know, like, it, the case came with, like, some fans, so... And since it didn't have, like, all the RGB and whatnot, I just went with, like, that cooler, the little screen. Yeah, I got that all-in-one liquid cooler thing. Just to put it on, like, the top. What?
But without them.
Oh yeah, it doesn't also have, like, RGB, since I want it to go with a little consistency as well.
Nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this?
I'm gonna keep talking about this after the cutscene. Sorry.
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Tyre. Surely.
Good,
there must be something we
That's
can
what
do
counts.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we
What
can
about
offer.
something like Classic Doom?
You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's
Sounds
Place.
about right.
Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Or staircase. Oh, I see.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
But I will say the other stuff I got is E-Skill for the Rams and Samsung for oh, I see. And yeah, I also got oh yeah, Samsung for the SSD, but what's the one I got? The hard drive that was like Barracuda? Yeah, because I was like, yeah, oh yeah, Seagate. That's it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I swim a lot, so I think Barracuda would be perfect for me. Yeah, that's what my dad told me too. I had to like check it in at Micro Center if that happened. That in mind in case something does happen.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tons of plenty.
Oh, the other there. Yeah, if that happens, I'll be sure to replace it with air cool.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
Yeah, there's that
Things to
too.
do with your time.
Because I know there are times like, every week or so, I always have to like clean out the inside of my current computer. But thankfully, with the ROG Hyperion, just open it up without using like removing the screws. I just dust it from there, so that'll make my life a whole lot easier. Those who are wondering what I'm talking about, this is the case I got because I've been eyeballing on that for years. I was about to build a new PC.
Remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. What is possible? That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice
Oh,
ring. Worth a
okay.
few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I don't make anything even half that detailed.
So what?
Oh, I didn't know.
You're an armorer,
I didn't know,
not a
honestly.
jeweler.
I just liked how I could just
Master
open it.
craftsman. I'm not stealing
That
a
way
living
in-
at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too.
That's why I was looking at it. Because, like, with the Cooler Master case I have to unscrew it every time, but I can't open the other side to dust off. But with the Hyperion, I could open up both sides just to dust it off a lot easier, too. There, skip that, buddy.
Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride
Triangle button for
and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
Have fun in Florida, Don.
He's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
Alright.
No, not at all. I don't really care, honestly.
So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then?
Let me see.
Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village.
You guys are talking about?
He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll
Some
make sure
nice
Blackthorn don't
looking
get cold feet.
cases.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
I could see that. Next. Yeah, since I'm here anyway, I might as well talk to them too. Ah, okay.
Sid, do you
Oh,
recall
Sid,
the flowers I had
Sid.
you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower.
You
I
could
fear
get
the
used to
soil
something
here
like
does not agree
this.
with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with
Something like
Morbles.
this?
I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically
guys
sound.
can-
I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Yeah, because I know they're like those mechanical.
And all you need
Point at
is a
first,
single vine.
but I know I got used to
from an
them.
Ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very
Like
creature
this.
was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Oh yeah, those. I remember that back in the day. Battery life. I see.
Sid, heard you were in Canva fetching young men.
But yeah, we'll say this. I was actually gonna stream some StarCraft 1 today, but since I'm waiting for the call to if they're done yet,
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
thought I might as well just stream more of this, so... yeah. Just play some 4 hours of this. Just to be safe? Yeah, now time to go to Rosaria. Yeah, I even killed this beast right here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah. Yeah, thanks to that as always, Seribot.
Thanks, girl.
Parrot. Oh, ha 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 ha. That's funny.
Just any more book at it. Right then. Nice try.
Now, just gotta wait until this is level 4. Three. Now it's level 4. Now to use this. Now time to use Limit Break as always. Yeah, about to get back up in a bit. It's back up. Yeah, thanks for that. Carrot. Man, that has to hurt. It's almost dead, though. Box that one. And it is dead.
That was definitely anything but ordinary.
I'll talk to him real quick.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Yeah. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
Time later.
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
The quest has been completed. Oh, nice. That's good, that's good. I think I'm just gonna take this Go over there.
Good girl.
And now to head over there.
Thanks, girl.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Go for it!
You there yet? There yet?
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Yep, that's that as always.
Hopefully one will be enough.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigue. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
I'm done? Or side quests to do, hopefully. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing this for a while, you guys. A lot more where that came from. Oh, man.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
I'm glad I was there for his final moments. deserved the peace he chose.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got some new yeah, item wall thing. Okay. I was like really confused for a sec. But yeah, actually that wasn't like a new side quest. It was just I just gotta deal some next one. Yeah, my bad, my bad.
Here's the scraps you were after.
So it's these stones to Canva, the rest of the boxes to Dalamo.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
That's Sylph. Those are not fish, don't you think?
Well,
Here yet.
How are those new boots treating you?
Fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled. Oh.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
Okay, it looks like I had to go that way. Yeah, checking on the batteries always.
The free cities under siege.
Ready, girl? Yeah!
Great again. Ah, I see. And how are you doing today, by the way, Sanji? Yeah, no, this game is pretty enjoyable, I will say that. Oh, I see, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm just playing more of this, but I know I'm close to the end of the game. Still have the DLCs to do.
You deserve a rest.
Never heard of rematch, honestly.
Over here!
Let's go.
See if there are any other enemies in the way after this. Yeah, thanks for that, and thanks for coming in. Yeah, see ya. A little hard reaction too.
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So, just unlock a new town or something?
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm I'm going. Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
Yeah, looks like we're not welcome in town, it seems.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your... Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravozd will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Yes, it... There.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Black Skull. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Feeling it was around the trail of corpses.
I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Now back to that town.
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit Coal's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
Yes, indeed.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Yeah, time to return there. And hopefully now we'll be able to start the... Fuck that. Let's start the main quest?
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Yes, I see that.
Yep. So, what'll it be? And how am I meant to do that then? Anything else?
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Alright. Yep, that is everything. Now, time for the next quest. Yeah, main story quest.
Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything
Like the thing
like
with
my
Star
dad's
Trek?
engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come.
Yeah, there's a lot where that came from.
Mid needs every moment we can give her.
Oh my god, they're all level 29 as well.
I'll take care of these fuckers. Behind you, I'll have you know earth-breaking here. One struck fear into the heart of every man in the twins.
Yeah, now time to play it.
About that offer, Gav? How are we doing, Mid? I thought you said that ship was fast! I haven't got this alive in 20 summers!
20 summers? Oh,
Which
geez.
of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
Oh, okay. And here I am just waiting for summer to start already. Let's go out to the zoo, do my yearly stuff every summer. I get the feeling of how the weather's been in Chicago. Yeah, it might be a cold summer. I just wasted that. Oh, okay, it's dead. Nice.
That was easy enough.
Alright, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Like it's time to deal with him again.
Up for another round? Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. It's not blood that runs through Anegi's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Hurry up, you guys! Jeez, those guys can really jump! Where's Clive? Oh, you can make it, Clive! Oh, he made it. Nice. Oh, just barely. Nice, nice. X.
Engine full
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them.
Oh. And hi, Rick. How are you doing today?
Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle.
Yeah, doing good myself.
May fair winds attend you.
I think I'm almost at the end of this game now, aside from the DLC.
As for you, Joshua...
So near the end of the game.
Care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
Yeah, because right now we're rescuing Jill.
Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Hide.
Greek of mercy.
Yeah, I saw the Discord. That does not sound fun at all. Losing all that progress. So, yeah.
All this.
Can't pay. I gained some.
What have I done?
My lord.
Crystal Tower vibes from Final Fantasy. That. Time to sail over there. I assume this is also the point where we get Shiva next.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Yeah.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
This Bahamut is always cool, I will say that.
Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed! Aye, aye!
Do you feel that, Jill?
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Gregor's gas!
Oh! Good dodge, good dodge.
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never. I'll find her.
He jumped pretty high before, so yeah. Herb.
Bloody hell! At the starboard!
Well, I mean, I could see that since they are the main party members. Oh, by the way, Rick, finally getting a new PC built. Yeah, this has been like the main loadout I've been using too. Rommel, Phoenix, and Bahamut. Yeah, just waiting for the call to come in. See if it's done. hunting as always and checking on battery life. Ah, wow. I don't know, I would assume the color would be blue, so I know I'll be switching to replacing Ramo with Chiva. He's down. So thankfully, from what I know, I think after this mission, I'll be getting like, I think the best weapon in this playthrough, not the one in New Game Plus, I assume as well. I'm just checking for some goodies anyway.
Please, don't kill me.
I doubt I'm gonna hurt you anyway. So, yeah. Oh! That actually sounds nice. I know I've been doing a lot of dodging too. Like whenever you dodge during charging up Mega Flare. Yeah. I'm just gonna say that armor is giving me some Dark Souls vibe as well.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Needs some FromSoft Souls vibe. Yeah, I'm like fighting level 35 enemies while I'm like level 41. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, because I know there's plenty of Souls-like anyway, so I just wanted to specifically mention FromSoft themselves. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was hitting anything at that range. Oh, messed that up. Oh well. I think there's even like a Souls-like where you play as a hermit crab or crab? I don't know. I don't know if there was a Souls-like that. He's almost dead anyways. So just gonna keep attacking him and not use limit break. Alright. I'll pick up some more materials. Oh, let's go! Level 42! The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Upgraded. Oh, I see. Yeah, I do know I'll be refunding or resetting Ramos points in favor of Shiva's. There was something I could upgrade. Yeah, definitely that. Now I just need to figure out where do I go now? Oh. There. Oh, looking at that, I think it's here I'm supposed to go. I highly doubt I'm gonna hurt you, so... Okay, get you double. Oh, I get busy with you. Time. Okay. Yes, he is.
Jill!
You can.
In there?
Get back!
Clive, how did you?
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant?
Oh, seriously, doesn't it look like something out of like
She
a
nods
Soul,
before me,
like
but
one
a
of
guttering
FromSoft's
flame.
game? Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Demon Souls.
In earnest then.
Time for a way again. Yeah, time for more kaiju action. Whoa there. Right, and I know there's also the 1987 version. Is this the Book of Exodus? Looking at that. Ooh. Hey, Rick. I heard something that might not be appropriate for the stream. Is this the point?
Can you go on?
No, I have to cover something up.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Whoa, that's already a good chunk of health down. Not a good chunk, but you know what I mean. Considering how spongy the enemies have been.
If only to remind you of your duty.
It will be as hard as fighting like a Dark Souls boss.
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a professional, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Rise, Mythos. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the Blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
Where'd he go?
How dare you?
You know naught of this world.
Whoa! Oh, I didn't see that.
If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Know yourself.
Oh, scripted loss. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm already looking at like how much health it's taking like to take down that attack.
Is the light of hope severed?
No!
You would yield so soon. Never.
Clive!
See,
this is the point where I should do this to censor like one part.
You ever further from your purpose.
Rick.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness.
Hey Rick, you might want to give me the signal when to like cover up the whole scene.
Divine.
Or at least the whole screen.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation? And abandon everything we hold dear?
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours.
and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance,
okay,
the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap
like
not
that.
by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
Good. Okay, is this... I am staring into your soul. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn this off, unfortunately. Okay. Close.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice.
Oh, I see now. Yeah.
We'd only wait till dawn.
Okay, there we go. Thanks, Rick.
This is the second time.
Yeah, sorry guys. Wanna keep my channel safe, you know?
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master.
Oh.
Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then...
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. Even though the game auto saves. Yeah, I'll do that. Just save.
I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill.
Yeah.
What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
I wouldn't say that.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you. And yet always...
I know this should be the point where I gain cheap. Oh, right?
Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond
So,
saving.
my question is, why right now they have nothing on?
You
That's
fight
what
to
I
survive.
want to know.
And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've
Ah,
always done.
yeah, good point. Curious. Oh?
And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive.
Be the last.
It is.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate you helping me out with that. I didn't know when it was gonna happen. I'll be unprepared.
I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
Well, we'll see.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
I get the feeling that you're about to, you know. Ah, okay. Well, before I do like all the main quests, just like in Old Republic, I'm always doing like all the side quests before the main quest. Alright, is that my cue to go back to normal? Yes, that looks like my cue. Yeah, sorry about that, you guys. I keep both of my channels safe, you know?
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Up. Back to the hideaway. Time is it right now? I did say I was gonna end around 4. I feel like this might be the perfect time.
Split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle is.
Yeah.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up the hideaway. But I doubt a few...
Yes, indeed. Solely? Are you doing today?
We'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, that's the next one I have to do. Set.
I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
Okay, let me reset all that just to get some points in for Shiva. And of course it's blue. Oh, I like that one. The other one. Huh? Well, the first thing was that's coming to mind for me is Mega Man. Yeah, rhyme. Huh? Let's see what hunts I could do like on or tomorrow actually. I said Thursday for StarCraft 1. But yeah, since I got a reminder to save game redeem. Yeah, I was gonna finish up now. I think after that, that's a good time finish this stream. Yeah. Alright. So, yeah. That's it for, Final Fantasy 16, guys. So, more to come tomorrow. And this time it'll be 5 hours, depending if I do pick up new people. Up to looking for attention. Oh yeah. More to come tomorrow. And StarCraft 1 on Thursday. But once I get everything else, like some new plugs, power surges, and switches. Well, AV switch box. Yeah. Till then, y'all know who I'm on raid. Raided her this week yet. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.